Jazz greats Tony Bennett and Dave Brubeck performed together for the first time at the White House back in 1962.
The recordings made that day were lost until late last year following Brubeck's death and were just recently released as the White House Sessions. I spoke with Tony Bennett about that, about jazz, and about his own long career. This street used to be basically the home of jazz, wasn't it?
52nd Street was it.
Yeah.
That's where everything was at.
Before office towers took over New York's Swing Street, small jazz clubs lined both sides of the block, providing both school and playground to Tony Bennett.
Did you go to a lot of jazz clubs?
I went to every one of them. I'd come out at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, the sun was out. I couldn't believe it. We'd actually play all night long.
You'd play all night long.
Bennett brings us back with his new album of jazz standards, recorded 50 years ago with the late Dave Brubeck.
Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway.
Anybody who plays jazz adores Dave Brubeck.
I mean, do you remember that night pretty well?
Yeah, I do. It was amazing audience, you know, the reaction, the enthusiasm of them. The whole spirit was great.
What did you think when you heard it?
It's good. One thing about jazz artists, the records never sound dated.
Mm-hmm.
They're not old-fashioned.
Because of you.
Bennett's proven that theory every decade since signing his first record contract with Columbia Records in 1950. But his first album to top the charts, Duets 2, was released just 2 years ago when he was 85.
How'd that feel?
It felt great. And it even feels better now.
So you're not thinking about retiring or anything?
Not at all.
No.
No, I have a lot to learn. When I was young, I thought I knew everything. Mm-hmm. And at my age now, I realize I've got so much more to learn. It had to be you.
Bennett's been teaching a lot lately, too.
It had to be you.
By keeping jazz relevant to the fans of each generation's most popular artists.
That's why this chick is a tramp.
He'll collaborate again with Lady Gaga, who sang with him on Duets 2, for his next album.
I follow Rogers and Hart.
She sings every line.
This is the famous club, Tony's, the Onyx Club.
Bennett doesn't spend much time strolling down memory lane these days. The man Frank Sinatra once called the best singer in the business is simply too busy.
I'm 86 and I've never been hotter. It's so funny, I'm sold out all over the world.
Uh-huh. What happened?
It worked.
It sure did. You know, it's funny, his strategy of singing with people like Gaga is so smart because even my 15-year-old daughter recognized him walking down the street. I said, "How do you know Tony Bennett?" She said, "Because he's the guy who plays with Lady Gaga."
You get to meet all the cool people.